tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening.
How,
And
how are
how
you
are you?
doing?
I'm very well. And you? I hope you had a good day.
I'm very fine.
That's good to
Yeah,
know.
we are getting away from the summer now, and we are coming and stand to reality in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
So, yeah, Omobabumi Adeola Dash Oshideko is a brand expert, one of the best in the African continent, if not the entire world. And if you've been following her on LinkedIn, you will know that she has impacted so many lives, so many careers, and it's an honor to have her here tonight. And before the end of the session, you know how to connect with her and follow her so that you can be impacted. So we are getting in right there, right now. If you're joining us, tell us where you are watching us from, and also let us know your location and probably your occupation. So, how has it been so far? Your journey on LinkedIn, impacting lives, changing lives, touching lives, building communities, influencing globally, how has the journey been for you?
Okay, I would say the journey has been very, very amazing. LinkedIn is one platform that even till today, I usually regret that. Why am I just starting now? Why haven't I started? Like, why haven't I started since 2015 or 20? I've been on LinkedIn. I've opened my LinkedIn account since, if I'm not mistaken, I think since around 2004. I remember when I had my last child. That was when I opened my LinkedIn account. And it's just there, it's just there like that. When you open an account and you are not just worried about what is going on there. Okay, everybody's opening LinkedIn account. Let me just go and open too. And I just opened it. I just left. So when I wanted to start my branding or let me say my online career, I started on Facebook because to me then Facebook is for all and sundry. I'm going to be able to speak to everybody regardless of whether they are professionals or not. You understand? So Facebook came in handy for me, and I was there, for years building my brand, But at a point, I needed to leave because of so many things. I don't want to go into details of that. And when I looked around, I'm like, okay, where else can I go if I have to leave Facebook? Then LinkedIn came in handy. I think before then, when God is talking to you, sometimes God talks through diverse ways. He talks through your Bible, he talks through dream, he talks through the inner voice, he talks through people. You just see someone tell you that, oh, why can't you do it this way? That's God talking. You don't have to see a dream before you don't have to see a vision. You don't have to go to a prophet to prophesy to you before you can be certain that God is talking. God actually speaks through people. So before then, I've been nursing the idea of leaving Facebook. But I was just a bit withdrawn because I have put in a whole lot of energy on this platform. How do I just leave? What happens to everything I've done on this platform? What happened to the kind of brand I've built on this platform? Change is a very difficult thing, especially for us as humans. We don't want to change. We just want to stick to that old way of doing things. I'm like, okay, let me just continue. I don't want to change anything. I'm okay. Most times we are in our comfort zone and we don't just want to leave. Okay, so a lady that spoke to me one day on my WhatsApp status, she said something. She said, Minta, and I think you will try better on LinkedIn. I'm like, are you sure? LinkedIn. I'm not even thinking about that for now. She said, I think you should give it a try. You will thrive more on LinkedIn. With this kind of energy, if you put it on LinkedIn, you will get more results than what you're getting presently on Facebook. She is also on Facebook and on LinkedIn at the same time, but she's doing more at that time on LinkedIn. So I now said, okay, I don't even know how that platform works. Is there anything you can do to help me? I think I need to give this background story so that everybody will understand that nothing just happens suddenly. It's a process. So I told her, I said, do you mind helping me out for some months with my LinkedIn account and let me see how it goes? She said, no problem. So we strike a deal. She started managing my account for me with the hope that I'm going to pay her in returns. But at the time, she now said, okay, coach, don't even worry about the payment. I have some courses I've been hiring with you since all these days I've not been able to afford. No, don't worry, just use that money to is this subsidized or whatever? Just use that money for those courses. Then I will do the social media management for you for free. And that was how this lady took it on. So I gave her my password, I gave her all the details, and she started managing the account. And because it's my brand, it's my name, nobody will even know that I'm not the one posting those stuff. So I was forced to go there to see what she's doing, because she's using my name to do anything, to post things. So I need to be sure that whatever she's posting are in alignment with my brand objective, are in alignment with my brand values and goals, So that was actually what forced me to LinkedIn. So I would just go there and see what she posts. Okay, let me see. Sometimes it doesn't really resonate. I will do some editing and all of that. And, I started picking interest. So whenever I go to LinkedIn, I will just spend like another 20, 30 minutes there, just trying to look at what is going on. And I think I was loving it. I'm like, oh, I think I like this place. I think this place makes sense, So at the end of 3 months, the lady now came to me and said, oh, Minta, I'm so sorry. I got a bigger job. I got a very big offer. I won't be able to continue with your account. Would you mind? I said, even this one that you have done, you have tried. Because, for that 3 months, I was able to study what she's doing with my account and with other people. I've been able to study the environment to understand what exactly is obtainable on LinkedIn. And I said, don't worry, I don't even need to employ any social media manager at this point. I think I can take this on and continue the journey myself. And that was how I started. Okay, so this whole story I'm talking about started in September 2020. The lady started handling the account for me September 2020. And finally, I took over the account January 2021. So even though I took over the account, I wasn't that active. But the journey so far, when I decided to say, you know what, I want to pitch my tent here, the journey has been so amazing. I mean, I've gotten a whole lot of results. Like something I cannot achieve on Facebook for 5 years I've been on it, I've been able to achieve it in the last 1.5 years on LinkedIn. So that's just the summary of the... You are muted. We can't hear you. You are muted.
Yeah, and that summary you just gave now takes me to a very important question. Let's talk about the endless career possibilities available on LinkedIn. Can you just summarize? Can you just summarize some of the endless career opportunities available on LinkedIn? Because many people have been asking, okay, someone just sent a message, I don't even understand this LinkedIn at all. But probably, if you look at the opportunities and the careers and the summary, you might begin to pick someone's interest and they might want to, dig further. What are the career possibilities that can happen on LinkedIn?
Okay, so one major career opportunity on LinkedIn is jobs. In fact, it's now that people are doing some other things on LinkedIn. Before now, when you hear LinkedIn, what comes to your mind is job. People go there to look for a job, no matter what, there are jobs on LinkedIn. That's the truth, because there is a button that is dedicated automatically to job seeking. So there is a button on LinkedIn where we have jobs. So you can pick your country, you can pick your type of job, whether it's a senior level job, a mid-level job, or an entry-level job. You can pick the country, whether it's USA, United Kingdom, South Africa, or Australia, and so we have a button dedicated to that. It's not like you're just there and like, okay, whenever God do it, let me just be looking. No. And LinkedIn, let me emphasize it, that LinkedIn is the only social media platform that has such button. You will not see that kind of job button on Instagram, on Twitter, or Facebook. It's only LinkedIn that has a dedicated button for jobs. That's number one opportunity you can get on LinkedIn. Another opportunity is volunteering opportunity. A lot of people are stuck in their career today, especially the entry-level graduates, because they don't have experience. You will hear something like 5 years experience, 10 years experience, 15 years experience, and people will keep asking, where do you want us to get this experience? I mean, I'm just coming from the university. Do you want me to start working while, while studying, because in Nigeria, in the Nigerian context, it doesn't really work like that. I know in the overseas, people work and they school together, but in Nigeria, it's not like that. You have to work or school. And when they start asking for 5 years experience, 10 years experience, you're wondering, where do I get this from? So volunteering is one of the ways to get that experience. You can either volunteer or do internship program. For internship program, most of the time they pay them some stipends, to take care of their basic expenses. But for volunteering, most of the time they don't pay. But I will tell people that if you need to volunteer without payment to get the experience you want, please do. And let me quickly digress a bit and give an example. When I worked in a bank for years and as a contract staff, and nothing is coming forth. I'm like, okay, with my BSc, will I just be here doing cashier job? I mean, this is not what I want to do in my life. How do I move from this place? Most of the places I applied to, they asked me 10 years experience, 5 years experience. In fact, they will put relevant experience. That means your banking experience is not even relevant. You understand? In fact, I've been to an interview where the person told me this experience is not relevant. So when I wanted to navigate into accounting profession proper, I wanted to leave the banking, the tailoring job in the bank. I had to take an accounting job that pays very low. I mean, as at then I was earning maybe 70,000. By the time they remove all the removables, you will go home with maybe 55,000. But why did I take up that job at that time? Because I needed experience. So at that time, it's not just about the money, it's about the experience I wanted to get. And to the glory of God, I didn't even spend up to 2 years on that job before I moved to a better accounting role. From there, I moved again and I moved until I am where I am today, to the glory of God. So sometimes it's not about the money, it's about the experience. Anything you need to do to get that experience, please do it, especially if you have to sacrifice money on the altar of experience. Please do it. Okay, my host is not here again. I don't know what happened. He left the live stream. Okay, you are muted. You need to unmute yourself. Okay, so let me continue. So I mentioned job opportunities, I mentioned volunteering opportunities, and I mentioned networking. Another thing is networking, rather. Networking is a process of increasing the number of people you know and the number of people who know you. Because most of the time, it's not about who you know, it's even about who know you. The person you know, does that person know you? So I usually say something. LinkedIn is a platform for quality people. I have told a lot of people, bring your business to LinkedIn. One thing that is certain on LinkedIn is that we have quality people that can afford your services. They are not people who are going to be bargaining or be pricing your stuff like tomatoes and pepper. Oh, 10,000 naira training. Is it collect 5,000? Is it not 2,000 they are doing it? Those kind of people really do not exist on LinkedIn. Is it that they want to pay or they don't want to pay? So quality people are on LinkedIn. You will improve your quality of network, the kind of people. So most of the time, it's not even about job now. It's not even about job. It's about who do you know for other opportunities. You want to do something in the immigration office. Do you know somebody? You have an issue with EFCC. Do you know somebody? You have an issue, you know quality people. You want to register your company. Is there anybody? So that platform is going to give you the opportunity to know a lot of people. Now, we are planning TIBA. And practically, I can see the usefulness of LinkedIn because I can leverage. Now, I'm not looking for a job now. I'm looking for relationship. Oh, I know somebody at TVC. Okay, that person can actually schedule me for an interview. Okay, I know somebody at this place. That person can actually sponsor TIBA. So it goes beyond job at times. So number one thing on LinkedIn is job opportunities. Number two is volunteering opportunities, international opportunities. And number three is you increasing the worth of your network. So those are the things that are really peculiar about the platform.
Interesting. If you are just joining us, just let us know where you're watching live from and probably your occupation. I'm having Omobabili Adiola Oshijeko, brand expert, a global brand for that matter, live here. And the topic for today is how to get overseas jobs on LinkedIn in a very, very short period of time, 30 days, 60 days. I have actually seen people who have gotten jobs on LinkedIn within a short period of time. Do you have any experience that you can recount of someone who actually got a job through LinkedIn? Because I've had people say, yeah, they did.
Yes, I have a lot of people. I mean, there are practically some people that when they get a job from LinkedIn, when they put the job on their profile, there's a place they will say, LinkedIn helped me get this job. Is there a badge now? A badge that they put on that job. So I think when you want to upload your work experience, they will not ask you, did LinkedIn help you to get this job? You will click yes or no. So that badge will be on that job when you post it. So it literally means that people get job on LinkedIn. Now, not just job locally, people get international jobs on LinkedIn. Like a lot. I cannot start counting 1, 2, 3. People get jobs on LinkedIn. It's just about you knowing what exactly to do. Because if you say people are getting job on LinkedIn and you open a LinkedIn account and you keep posting every day, they say consistency, and you are consistent, you post every day. No, that's not about it. You need to be strategic. It's not just about posting every day. Because people go to LinkedIn for different reasons. Some people are there to promote their personal brand. Some people are there to promote their business brand. Some people are there for international opportunities. Some people are there for jobs. Some people are there for scholarships, and fellowships. All this Mandela, Washington Fellowship, Obama Fellowship, Commonwealth Fellowship, and so on and so forth. People are there for opportunities. So you need to first understand why exactly you're here. So if you are not there to promote your brand, the word consistency, be posting every day, cannot work for you, because that's not why you're there. Okay, so for some people, they are, because for me now, I'm not on LinkedIn to get a job. I am on LinkedIn to promote my personal brand and my business brand. Some other people, of course, if I see any job opportunity, I will leverage it. But that is not the basic reason why I am there. So you need to understand your why. And when you understand your why, it will not help you to channel your energy towards the right direction. And not just about you posting every day. No.
You need to understand your why.
Yes.
And you need to know how to go about it. So
yes.
Knowing how to go about getting overseas jobs on LinkedIn, I see a lot of international adverts on LinkedIn for every kind of person: skill workers, healthcare professionals, tech experts, even artisans. I've seen carpentry jobs and mechanics jobs, engineering jobs on LinkedIn. Well, are there any secrets or hidden acts that people need to learn or master to be able to get access to overseas opportunities?
Okay, yes. There are acts, there are tips, there are strategies. And one of it is, in fact, not just one of it, the number one thing is optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn profile must be optimized. There are certain things. If you look at the LinkedIn profile, we have sections. We have the place for your picture. Number one, your picture should not be you're looking for a job. I think someone said something that you need to look like what you want to be. You need to look like your next level. Some people just put anyhow picture. As simple as it is, it's a lot. I mean, even for recruiters, they see you are looking haggard, you are looking as if you are the only one that has problem in Africa, you are frowning, you are looking so sad and unhappy in your picture. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to employ this kind of person in my life, because I don't want to bring a sadist into my company. Even as little as that, some people don't still know that it matters. Your picture should be a professional headshot, not a picture you took at the beach, or the one you took at Owambe, or the one you took on your bed. It should be a professional headshot. That's number one. Then number two, your bio. There's a place for bio. There's a place for you to put keywords of what you do. If you look at my bio now, you will see something like personal development, you see something like branding, you see something like public speaking. So those are the keywords you need to insert. If you do not insert that, when recruiters are looking for people, your profile will not pop up because you don't have the required keyword. In digital marketing, we call it SEO, search engine optimization. That part of your profile needs to be optimized. Now, aside that, there's another section we call about. That about is like a brief summary of who you are, what you do, your experience. In fact, at that session, I think we have 3,000 words. You have the opportunity to express yourself as much as you can. Who are you? What do you do? What are the kind of opportunities you're looking at for? what are the experiences you have, what are the skills you have. You have that opportunity to sell yourself with that about. With 3,000 words, you sell yourself. And when we move from the about, we go to the experience. Put all your experience. Like no experience is an irrelevant experience. You might not even know what kind of experience the recruiter is looking at for. Okay, so you need to document your experience with details, not just I was doing management or administrative at P&Z Limited. That's all. No, you need to. It's like LinkedIn is your CV. If you will not put a short sentence in your CV to describe your job, your experience, why will you do that on LinkedIn? So you need to put detailed explanation of your experiences. Then we have the award and honors category. Any award you've received so far, whether you were the best student in your university, the best graduating student, you receive an award as a phenomenal brand of the year, whatever award, honors, put everything there. You did a certification, you did a training, and you were given a recognition, anything that has to do with awards and honor, put it there. Then we have a place for recommendation, where people recommend you. They recommend your work. They've said, oh, I have worked with this person before. I know him. I know her. She's detailed. She's meticulous. She knows her honors. She knows her job. She's punctual. So many nice things about you. She's a professional. She pay attention to detail and all of that. So I can go on and on and on. All these places on LinkedIn, that's what we call LinkedIn optimization. All these places must be well populated with information, because when recruiters are searching, recruiters search. It's not just about, because I mentioned the other time that there's a place on LinkedIn that has the job button. Apart from that, recruiters deliberately search on LinkedIn for candidates. So, and they have keyword. For instance, if I have a position for administrative staff, I put administrative staff. So if your bio or your profile doesn't carry anything that has to do with administrative staff, your profile is not going to pop up. And I will not even consider you in the first place. So, in fact, recently, one of my former bosses told me that she got two chit chats, 2 job invitations from 2 people. I mean, she's not even open to job. She's not even saying I'm looking for job. Those recruiters, I'm not talking about one-man business. I'm talking about multinationals. Yes, multinational organization. And they just look out for CFO. They are looking for a CFO. CFO is Chief Finance Officer. So once they type the word, because I had to ask her at the point, you put there that you are looking for a job. She said no. That what happened is that they were searching for candidates that match their specification. And when they typed the word, the keyword CFO, a profile popped up with several other profiles. And probably when they checked, they really liked what they saw. And that was how they sent an email to her and said, oh, we would like to schedule you for an interview. And the rest, they say, is history. This is someone that is not even looking for a job. In fact, I was the one telling her before, as at then, that she should try and change her job. She should just try and level up. And she was like, okay, I think I'm okay where I am. I'll consider it. So when she got those 2 offers, she now came to me and said, Adiola, I think God is speaking through you, because I actually got these 2 offers without even having the mind of looking for a job. Just like that, And she was like, okay, I think God is confirming what you told me, that I need to change my job. I said, can you see now? You need to change your job. You've been on this job for years and nothing is really happening. So you need to move. She was like, okay, I think I believe God now through you, because I got this job offer without even searching for a job, without even saying I'm looking for a job or something. So a well-optimized LinkedIn is going to open you up to opportunities. So I've talked about that, and I've talked about searching for a job intentionally. So you need to also put that in mind. At times, some opportunities will come and meet you where you are. At times, you have to go out to meet some opportunities where they are. It doesn't really happen like that all opportunities will come to you. Sometimes you have to go and meet those opportunities where they are. So you need to search. You need to go to that job icon on LinkedIn, put in all your data, specifics, filter. I want a senior level job in a multinational organization in USA. Just put it there. Now, what that does for you is that whenever there is a job posting that match those specifics, you will receive an alert. You will receive an alert. In fact, if you set it very well, you will receive an alert on LinkedIn. You also receive an alert on your email. And with that, you can now apply for the job. You understand? So those are the basic acts. But that LinkedIn optimization is the real deal. And a lot of people don't really know how to go about it. So, and that's why we are here to teach you. Even the job filter and all that. So that's why we are here. We'll help you out with that.
Yeah. Now, thank you so much, Obabemi. In case you're joining in, just start dropping your questions in the comment section, and don't hesitate to also drop in what you are getting. She has mentioned a lot of things today. She's mentioned volunteering opportunities. She's mentioned international job opportunities. She's mentioned profile optimization. And so whatever you are picking up from what she said, you will need to drop it in the comment section so that others who are joining might also be able to catch up. And now, Mbabeli, you mentioned on my optimization of your LinkedIn profile. This sounds like a big
grammar.
Someone who's just coming to LinkedIn for the first time. Is there a way you can shed a little more light on optimization?
Okay, in fact, someone is already even asking on my own live video too. The person said, what does optimizing LinkedIn entails? Everything I've explained. Yeah. So optimizing LinkedIn is just that. Make sure that all those sessions and sessions and I'm trying to look for one grammar. All those sessions under your profile. I've mentioned your profile picture. I've mentioned your about. I've mentioned your bio. I've mentioned your experience, your education. What LinkedIn optimization means is that make sure those places are all filled up with correct information, detailed, correct information. That is what optimization is all about. So when I say optimize means do not leave any stone unturned. Because some people, when you go to their about, you will not see anything there. When you go to their education, nothing is there. In fact, their what is it? Their bio, nothing. You know, so all those places needs to be filled up. And not just being filled up, it needs to be filled up strategically. And that was when I mentioned keywords. Now, another thing I would like to mention is even this about. You know, we are now in an age whereby the recruiters are not just interested in your technical skills. They are interested in your person. And that's what we call personal branding. So personal branding is not just about people who are doing online business. No. You yourself, they want to know a little about you. Are you a fun? They want to know, they want you to let them into your personality. Go to my about, you will understand what I'm saying. From my about, you will have a glimpse of who I am, my personality. I am strict, I am principled, I am meticulous, I am detailed, I am fun to be with, I am, that about need to portray your personality. So gone are the days where employers and recruiters just look out for your technical skills. In fact, I see some people's about and I'm just laughing like, okay. I mean, what exactly? I am financial analysis. Big grammar, jargons, everything is just filled there. I'm like, what exactly are you trying to prove, madam? Relax, be calming down. Just let us into your world a bit. It's not just about technical. And you agree with me that even if you go for interviews these days, the usual interviews I usually go for, they will ask you 5 questions. Now, this is the breakdown. Number 1 is they will ask you about yourself. Tell us about you, or let us meet you. That's number 1. 2 questions will be technical questions, while the other 2 questions will be personality question. They call that kind of interview. I'm trying to remember the name. They usually call it one name like that. So it means that we are not just interested about your technical skills. Yes, we know you know the job. In fact, if you do not know the job, we won't even interview you in the first place. But apart from that job, tell us some other things about you. How do you handle difficult situation? How do you handle difficult colleague or boss? How do you meet up with tight schedules and deadlines? How do you relate with other people? A little bit of your personality should reflect in your about. So it's not just about work. So even though you're trying to look for a job, that doesn't mean the all of your about and bio should be filled with technical jargons. I can do ratio analysis. I can mix chemical A and chemical B together to give us potassium and calcium, whatever. I'm not a science student, so I don't know. So it should be strategic. It's not just about populating those things with information. It should be well optimized. Means it's strategic. You're using keywords. You're letting the employer into a bit of your personality, into a bit of your world. You're trying to be human. I think that's the word. You're trying to be human. You're trying to say, I am human. I play. Tell us about yourself. I like fashion. I love arts. I love anything that has to do with culture. I love diversity. Let us into your world a bit. So LinkedIn optimization is not a big grammar. LinkedIn optimization is just that. Make sure that all the sections of your profile has the correct details and they are well explained, in such a way that when the employer pick up your profile to check, they have enough information about who you are and what you can do. So that's just it.
Wow. So it's obvious that when we talk about LinkedIn optimization, the hacks, the secret, it's not something we can teach on LinkedIn in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and 30 minutes. I know it's a class, a practical class on its own, where people need to know the hacks, how to show them how to do it, how to go about it. For people to master this skill, what role does mentoring and coaching play in the picture?
It plays a lot of role, and that's the truth. Like I told you when I started, and that was why I had to say that story of how I started out. A lot of people, in fact, I think I was on a show one day, just like this, and the person asked me, what is it that maybe I regret I did not do early in my career, this online career. And I said, one of the things I regretted I did not do early is not having a mentor. I wasted a lot of money. I don't even want to start telling you, just buying things, doing things, paying for things I'm not supposed to be paying for. Like, literally, I was just wasting money, wasting time, going the wrong routes. If at a point I got frustrated, I'm like, okay, this online thing is not even working for me. I beg. I just packed my bag. I just went to hide. Because I actually started out in 2015. A lot of people don't know I started out in 2015. I started out in 2015. But when
that's a long time.
Yes, in 2016, I was tired. I wasn't getting results. I'm like, even on Facebook, the easiest platform, I wasn't getting any results. I was like, okay, I think this thing is not for me. It's not meant for me. Let me just go and stay in my house. I left. Not until later I came online and I saw a coach. I'm like, okay, I think I like this lady. I like what she does. I like her content. Let me start following her. And that was just it. In fact, God is my witness. Even till today, that coach used to look at me with one kind of eyes and say, Minta, hey, I bow for you. Oh. In fact, one day she came to my inbox. She said, Minta, where did you mention my name again? No, because I've been receiving a lot of friend requests here and there. She said, because I know you are one of those people that will mention somebody like this and they will now, everybody will just be rushing you like cake. I said, no, I'm not mentioning you anywhere. Don't worry. I'm just trying to tell you that how far I've gone. Even for that person who coached me, she's now seeing me as someone who has really done well for herself. You understand? So that is the power of mentoring. That's the power of coaching. Sometimes it's come for free and sometimes it comes for paid. This lady, I cannot count how much I paid her. Because the first 3 months I started following her, the little tips she was sharing, I started using them online. And I'm like, okay. When you've been doing something for 2 years, you're not getting results, and somebody just tell you few things within few months, you applied it, and you're like, oh, this thing is making sense. Oh, and I was like, I think it's because I've not been doing something right. There's an argument that says that you cannot be doing something the same way over and over and expect different results. It's not possible. So if you say something is not working, it's because you have not changed what you're doing or how you're doing it. I can assure you that once you change it, you will start getting massive results, especially if you change it to the right strategy. You start getting results. You know, and that was how I started following that lady. I started paying for her courses. In fact, if she wants to do free, because she's a night person, she functions very well at night more than during the day. So most of the time, our live videos is always like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I won't sleep, oh, sleep for when you know you are about to receive something massive. I will have to keep my eyes open and wait for her to do. And you know, she really helped my growth. And within few months, the speed was just, even me at times I look at myself, I'm like, okay, what's happening here? What's happening here? So yes, you know, that's just the power of mentoring. That's just the power of coaching. That's just the power of getting the right person to hold your hand to say, you know what, let's go. We are good to go. Let's move. You know, but when you are not, you can keep doing something over and over and nothing is going to happen if you don't have the right strategy or you're not doing the right thing. So that's just it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mbabini. And I appreciate the fact that you highlighted that if you can turn back the hands of the clock, coaching or mentoring is one thing that you won't be won't joke with. Now, many people see you as a global coach, a global mentor, and sometimes they are scared. How will I be able to connect with Minta? How will she be able to hold me by the hand and show me the skill? And you are a very busy person. Now, there are some areas that I'm looking at here that people are wishing that they can have someone to hold them by the hand and show them, like how to optimize their LinkedIn profile, how to tell their story on LinkedIn in such a way that overseas recruiters and sponsors will say, this person is the kind of candidate we are actually looking for. How to boost their network in such a way that the kind of people in their circle, in their circle are the kind of people that can actually connect them with
opportunities.
Overseas jobs. How to strategically improve their engagement on LinkedIn. Where are the employers? Where are the jobs? How do I dig them out? These juicy jobs. How do I maximize the search in such a way that I'm able to get this job? How do I structure how to send a message, maybe a cold message to employers? These are things that people are wishing to know. Many people that in our community, in our mentorship community and our coaching community are on LinkedIn. A few of them are on LinkedIn, many are not. And they are saying they need to utilize that platform. Now, Coach Minta, is it possible that we will bring you to a live practical class and maybe 1 or 2 days and say, this class, Coach Minta is going to be with us for 2 days or 3 days, and everything we want to do, we're going to see live and direct every single thing we are doing. Is it possible, Coach Minta?
Yes, it's possible. Like you earlier said, this thing is so loaded that we cannot finish it here. It's not a 30 minutes talk. It's not a 15 minutes talk because, like you said, people share stories. They share brand stories that get the attention of recruiters. People share stories that get the attention of international opportunities. You know, there is a way you need to build your brand because a lot of people believe that when we talk about branding or personal branding, it's just about people who want to do business, people who are selling stuff online. No, it's not about that. Branding is just about you. When we talk about personal branding, it talks about you as a person. How do you package yourself? How do you sell yourself in such a way that you become attractive to international opportunities that people, like what I mentioned, something as simple as your picture. A lot of people are not paying attention. They just put one picture like that and just say, so when other people are celebrating on LinkedIn, they will be angry. This LinkedIn is a place of oppression. Oh. Everybody just say, congratulations, I got a new job. Congratulations, I got a scholarship. Why am I not getting? The thing is, you're not doing the right thing. You're not tapping into the right opportunity. Okay. So yeah, there is a way we can come up with a class for as many people who are interested. We can come up with a 2 days class, 3 days class where we come together and we learn practical. I mean, I'm going to show you with screen recording practically how to navigate LinkedIn. So it's not a theory thing that you just go and read a book and just read a text. No, I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate LinkedIn. Because some people don't even know how to do anything on LinkedIn, how to post, how to upload their profile picture. They don't even know all that. How to search for somebody. In fact, in our volunteering unit now for TIBA, I had to practically be teaching a lot of people how to search for people. So when we're trying to get someone's attention, I would say, okay, go and get this person, get his email. They say, how do we do it? I don't know. I had to do videos, screen recording to show them step by step how to get people. I mean, these are things that ordinarily everybody should know how to do. Okay, so yeah, we can do a class as many as are interested. We can bring a class together where we are going to learn the nitty-gritty of these things, especially how to tap into international opportunities. Okay, I think I shared a story recently, although I did not get the job on LinkedIn, but I shared a story recently about me getting an overseas job, which made me to be where I am today with an international organization. And the person said, oh, I have never heard about it before. I actually thought that you have to leave Nigeria before you get an international job. And I said, where did you get that information from? I mean, people are leaving Nigeria almost every day, every minute, every second. Every minute. In fact, let me even tell you the truth. You are the only one that is left in that country. Everybody have left. Everybody have left. You are the only one in that country. I was telling that my boss, I was telling him recently when we were talking, I said, Oga, it be like saying now only 5 of you in Nigeria. Because when you ask this person, say, I have my, in fact, that your UK is just like a landing spot for all of them. When you ask this person, oh, how are you? This one, I'm not in the UK. This one, I'm not in the UK. Everybody have left Nigeria. What's happening? People should come and carry me along to your UK. You know, so people are living on a daily basis. And most times people live on the basis of job because I've gotten a job, and they keep moving. And you are there saying, and people are not helping you. You need to help yourself as well. You know, like I said, some opportunities come to you, while some you go and meet them. There's a Yoruba adage that I usually say. They say, if the mountain does not go to meet Muhammad needs to come and meet the mountain. So you cannot just fold your hands and say, nobody is inviting me for job. Nobody is sending invitation to me. I mean, that is not going to help you. You have to reach out for gold. There's an advert those days. They say, go for gold. You need to go for it. Sometimes sitting down is not going to help you. Okay. So those are just the basic things. So yeah, if we have people who are interested in the training, we are open, we are available to take them on the journey, hold their hands and show them how. So that's just it.
So if you are interested in a practical class, just drop a comment on that session. Yes, you want to be part of the practical class. You're watching us right now. Join, just drop us a comment on that session. I will be dropping a link under the video where you can actually join a small class. So put a small class together, not just too many people, so that we can concentrate very well. If you are interested, check under the comment section and you'll be seeing a link to join those who are interested in sitting in this classroom with Coach Minta and, getting a lot of value in terms of practical teaching. So I'll be taking some questions and comments, and I think we should go to the comment section and see what we have. Coach Minta, let's start with your comment section. Let's see what comments we have coming in, what questions we have coming in.
Someone said, someone is already saying I'm interested, be my coach. And someone said, apart from jobs, I have come across training opportunities at LinkedIn, but I'm not sure how genuine they are. We are genuine. I won't come here to come and tell you. I mean, from what I've said so far, you should know that I know what I'm doing. I have the required knowledge to take it to the next level that I desired on LinkedIn. I've coached, I've coached thousands. I actually did not want to mention thousands, but when I went through when I went down the memory lane again, I remember that I've actually coached thousands. I mean, till date, I've coached up to 2,000 people on LinkedIn, on how to use LinkedIn. And a lot of them have been getting testimonials of how LinkedIn has helped them to get jobs, even for freelancers. They've been able to get a lot of opportunity on LinkedIn. So it's a place, and it's not just for professionals or people looking for job. Let's also take note of that. It's not just for people looking for job. LinkedIn is a vast land. It's a fertile land for everybody. Gone are those days that it's only people that wear suit and tie that are on LinkedIn. No, people are not on LinkedIn. Like I told you, it's not just about jobs. Sometimes it's about you building your network. I mean, there are people that I know on that LinkedIn today that ordinarily, if I'm not on LinkedIn, I will not know them. I mean, I'm talking about big people, captains of industries, that if I have anything to do today, they will come in handy. Because if I'm for TIBA, I was telling somebody today, I think I was sharing it on Monday or Tuesday during the program that I did for TIBA. I was saying the caliber of people we are bringing to TIBA this year, they are not just big people. They are not just ordinary people. Let me use that word. They are quality people. Because LinkedIn has really given me opportunity to assess quality people of high value, people of high net worth. So those are the kind of people who are bringing to the, and if I am not on LinkedIn, I've been on Facebook for years, I don't have access to this kind of people. I mean, I'm not saying good people are not on Facebook, but I'm saying that let's just say the percentage on Facebook compared to LinkedIn is like 10% on Facebook and like 80% on LinkedIn. So you have 80% opportunity, 80% of chances and access to quality people. And on Facebook, you have like 10% access to these people. So you should know that when we are here talking about LinkedIn, we are not just blabbing. We are talking because we have the practical experience. We have experience. It's not a matter of, do you know somebody? Personally, I have experienced it. Access to people that normally I wouldn't have been able to approach on a good day. But because of LinkedIn is a leveler. Somebody said social media is a leveler. It's a leveler if you know how to play your game. Okay, if you know how to go about it, it makes everybody come on the same platform and it makes everybody accessible. It now depends on how you're able to play your game with those people. You don't just go to somebody's inbox and be saying, hi, hello. I mean, you will just be there till eternity. Nobody will answer you. So it's not just about doing something. It's about how strategic you are about that thing you're doing. How intentional you are. What is the aim? What is the bottom line? So that's just it.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Peter. I have some comments from my end here. Watching Emmanuel Tawai, watching from Ghana. Bethel Omeife, loud and clear. Okay. Adima Josephine, watching from Nigeria. LinkedIn optimization is key. Okay, thank you very much, Bethel. And I think I also have some comment from here. Let's see. Okay. And someone said, thank you for the value, madam. Volunteering is key. Thank you very much. Mojisola Oloko from Saudi Arabia said, hi, JK, nice seeing you again. I actually got a call from a recruiter, but the issue why he did not employ me was because I just joined an organization in their kingdom, and that's not even my point. My question is that the recruiter don't like to recruit from Saudi Arabia. So can I change it on my profile? Okay. Can I change it on my profile? Okay, you want to know if you can change your profile from your location? No. You need to target recruiters that are recruiting from your region. And there is a way you can actually do some digging on LinkedIn by adjusting your location. Coach Peter mentioned it before. You can put in the kind of location you really want, and LinkedIn will connect you with the right. I think you should join the practical class on LinkedIn. The link is in the comment section. I will post it again so that you can benefit. Okay. Let it be a practical class on LinkedIn. Okay. So Salman Moses Agbo said, I want to be part of it. Very good. Funke Daudu, use the link in the comment section. I'm interested in joining the training. That's lovely. How do I acquire digital skill? How can I access your content and all that? You have loads of Coach Peter will blow your mind and sweep you off your feet with all the content, all the knowledge you can ever imagine. Damola, please, is there any place in Lagos or Osun where I can do 3 to 6 month course? 3 to 6 month course on what? Damola, and so you can see the comment section if you're interested in the practical class. Coach Minta, you have the link already. You can also post it in your comment section.
Yes,
so
I
will.
Those
want to join that class, so you can log down the spot. We won't take much people. We don't take many people. Once we have a sizable class, we just go on and do the practical session so that we can be able to hold everyone by the hand, and Coach Minta will be on ground for you. Is it an online class? Yes. We live in a digital world and we don't do physical.
How many people are doing digital physical classes now? No, it's an online class. And let me also mention that you will have access to those training materials even after the training. So it's not a matter of, oh, I'm not available on the 16th, I'm not available on the 5th, I cannot join. No, it's not like that. You will have access to it. We are going to give you unlimited access as long as you want. As long as your phone did not wipe off, or your memory did not have problem, or your phone did not get lost or anything. I mean, I even advise people save your material in Google Drive. When you save it in Google Drive, you can have access to it anytime, any day. So if there is anything that you need more clarification on as time goes on in your journey, you can always refer back to this and say, oh, let me go back to this training and check what they ask us to do, So you can have access to it as long as you can. So it's not a matter of I'm available, I'm not available. A lot of people shoot themselves in the leg now by asking, oh, I'm not available on this date, I cannot join this training. No, we are in a digital world, like my host said. And in the digital world, you can save information for later use. So even for live classes, some people will screen record and save it. So you don't have any excuse not to join. You can take the training anytime you like, as long as your phone is with you and you have access to those materials. So yes, that's just it.
Thank you very much. Emmanuel from Ghana said, I'm interested in coaching class. I'm a nurse in Ghana. Okay, Emmanuel, you have the link. Kindly use the link. So to round up, we need to round up now, Coach Minta. We need to let you go because we're taking much of your time. To round up now, tomorrow we're going to continue the session, and we're going to be having Izinle Awakom to share our experience on LinkedIn as a young person who is accessing global opportunities and networking. So don't miss the session for tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you have any question before we go, you can drop in the comment section. We will be able to take 1 or 2 questions before we go. Okay, so Coach Minta, do you have any parting shot for people who are watching, who are joining us regarding getting their career dreams realized using LinkedIn?
Okay, so my parting word is whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. So if you know you want to use LinkedIn and you want to get results, then learn the how. Understand how LinkedIn works. LinkedIn is not just like every other platform out there. No, it's a social media platform anyway, but it's not like all these other social media platforms. It has unique features and it has a language. There's a language on LinkedIn. Let me also mention that one of the things I really, really do appreciate about LinkedIn is the sanity on that platform. Sanity. In fact, let me put it as peace of mind. I mean, I've used Facebook for years. I've been on Instagram for years, and I can practically tell you that it's only on LinkedIn that you can have that peace of mind. I mean, no drama, no unnecessary drama, no dragging, no sub or whatever you call it. It's just a peaceful platform where people just come, do their stuff, and they move. I mean, people just come. In fact, you will get more inspired by people's achievements, by people's posts, by people's activities, because nobody is trying to compete with anybody. No dragging, no drama, nothing. It's a very sane platform where you have peace of mind. I mean, no pressure, nothing. Just come, do your stuff, and leave. It's as easy as that. So yeah, if you really want to do LinkedIn, if you really want to use LinkedIn, then dive into it. Dive into it. So somebody said, Mochisola Loko said, is it possible to have access to you too? You will not have access to me for life because it's not mentorship, it's coaching. Okay, but you will have access to the materials, and I can tell you my materials are all well explained. You won't have any, there is no big grammar. They are simple English and simple words that you can easily assimilate and understand. So you will not have access to me after the training, but once the training is over, you have access to the material and you can always go back. But if you now want to have access to me till forever and ever and ever, that means you have to sign up for my mentorship class. That's another ballgame entirely. So so that's just it.
So let just take it one step at a time. Connect with Coach Minta in the coaching class.
Yeah, and from there you can take it up. Yes.
You find yourself in UK, Canada, in Australia through LinkedIn.
Okay, so please, someone is asking, please, where is the link for the training on my platform? It's not there on my platform yet, but once this video ends, I am going to put it in the comment section. I'm also going to add it to the caption of this video. So if once this video drop, maybe like just give me like 5 minutes after, you can check back. Is it that you see it, you will see it on the caption and you will also see it in the comment section. Just look out for it in those two places. You can click on it, then join. Then from there, we will give you more details about what the class is going to look like. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Minta. And on that note, we will be rounding up on today's session, and we will be continuing this conversation tomorrow. Don't forget, 7 p.m. tomorrow, you can join us live and we can share experiences. You can hear live from people who have actually explored LinkedIn and are able to, out of it. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Coach Minta, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My warm regards. And enjoy the rest of your day. Amen. I'm very busy.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. So thank you everyone who is watching on my own platform. Once I end this video, I am going to post the link on the caption and you will have access to it. Have a good evening and have a good night rest. Good night.